Dear finance professionals and students, welcome to podcast of Fca Deepak Rao, a practicing chartered accountant. Daily news and updates for 7th November 2025. Business families and startup founders are increasingly turning to trust structures to hold their shares, driven by the need to safeguard wealth, enhance tax efficiency, guard assets from creditors, and ease the handover of control. The trend is noticeable in most companies that have gone public in recent times, with first-time entrepreneurs transferring part of their stakes to private trusts before hitting the primary market. Trusts offer greater certainty for wealth transfer compared to traditional wills. India is turning its gaze toward the creation of global-scale banks, which would be mega institutions capable of financing the country's growing ambitions in infrastructure, manufacturing, and technology. The government's renewed focus on consolidation among public sector banks signals not just a domestic reform effort but a broader strategic bid to position Indian lenders alongside global financial giants. The move aligns with the nation's long-term Viksit Bharat 2047 vision of becoming a developed economy and underscores a belief that scale, stability, and competitiveness in banking are indispensable to sustaining rapid growth. Two-wheeler major TVS Motor has entered into a separate share purchase agreements to divest its entire stake in ride-hailing startup Rapido to Axle India 8 Mauritius Limited and MIH Investments 1 BV for a total consideration of Rs 287.93 crore. This development comes after reports that Axle, a marquee venture capital firm and existing backer of Swiggy, has been in talks to invest in Rapido alongside Prosus, an investor in Swiggy and Rapido. Upgrad is in talks to acquire Unacademy in a deal valuing the test prep platform at $300 to $400 million. As per a report, a term sheet could be signed in 3 weeks. The potential valuation represents a sharp drop from Unacademy's last publicly known valuation of $3.44 billion back in 2021. Unacademy's language learning app AirLearn will be spun off into a separate entity as part of the deal. Upgrad will acquire only the core test prep business, including its offline learning centers, and will not hold any equity in AirLearn. DigiKey, a leading global distributor of electronic components and automation products, has officially launched its Indian subsidiary, DigiKey Electronics and Automation Trading Private Limited, marking a significant milestone in the company's global expansion strategy. The new entity will operate a global capability center in Bengaluru, India's technology hub, to support DigiKey's worldwide operations and innovation initiatives. With the inauguration of the Bengaluru GCC, DigiKey reinforces its long-term commitment to the Indian market, leveraging the expertise of nearly 300 highly skilled professionals who will collaborate with DigiKey's 4,700 global team members across various regions. Singapore Telecommunications, or Singtel, said on Friday it has sold a 0.8% stake worth $1.16 billion in India's Bharti Airtel as part of the Southeast Asian telecom company's ongoing asset restructuring strategy. The telecoms company, an investor in Bharti Airtel since 2000, has been gradually reducing its holding to strengthen its balance sheet and enhance shareholder returns. Singtel now holds a 27.5% stake in Bharti Airtel, down from 31.4% in 2022. This podcast is sponsored by Sound of CA. We share because we care. Vande Mataram, Jai Hind.